Well, those are my sweet potato vines after I trimmed them down, but here they were taking over everything. I planted about 8 plants back in June, 2 weeks apart. The left bed 2 weeks earlier, and here I pull out the vines and expose the crowns so I can start harvesting them. I never grew sweet potatoes before because the information was you couldn't do it in Minnesota, it's too short of a season. But I found out that no, if you buy the plant and that's plenty of a time, 90 days or 3 months. And here I am digging out the bulbs, and I'm like in awe. I can't believe it. The size of those sweet potatoes. I had already pulled out a few potatoes from this raised bed a couple weeks ago just to have an idea, but still, it's just amazing and very easy to grow. You just plant them and water them, and they will do their thing. They need space though. They take over everything. Look at this huge one. And they also help to condition the soil, I thought. Very great thing about this crop. And with the winter coming, we can keep it and do all sorts of things. Have been roasting, boiling, mashing, frying, chipping. I just found out a recipe with a brownie, paleo brownie with sweet potatoes, which I want to try. And they're very healthy for you if you scrub well the skin. I eat with the skin where all the vitamins is, and here it is. Still have a couple crowns in there, and look where all the vines are from this other raised bed, which will be happening in about 2 or 3 weeks. I'll be tackling that one. Also have some melons in that bed. Sorry for the camera work, not too good. And this is my left side for plant sweet potato. Big harvest. I already had harvest before, but got some very big ones here. It's pretty big. Let's see in this pile here. Oh, this seems to be a big one too. Oh, this other one here. Some good sized ones on those plants. And I have been harvesting some already. And then in a couple weeks or more, I'll try this side here, who has other potatoes growing there. Well, the sweet potatoes on the right side are continuing, and 2 weeks after, I'm going to harvest the ones on the right side. Were planted in June 23rd, I think, and they are very productive. I believe they're gonna produce more than 60 pounds on the left side. Enjoying very much this crop this year. Well, the raised beds were doing great with sweet potatoes this year. After harvesting the one on the left, trying to do it with my left hand, dislodge the bulbs. They're stuck. I loved growing sweet potatoes because they really loosen up the soil, and they're a very easy crop to maintain when you're left with the fluffy, non-compacted soil. I did add quite a bit of organic material to the soil this year, including horse manure and a little bit of milorganite, and the kitchen scraps that I put in my compost year round. So the sweet potatoes responded to that. I got a lot of sweet potatoes from the first couple crowns on that bed, and they were sprouted. I planted those in about June. This bed was planted June 20 or 23rd, I think. It was about 3 weeks after the first bed, and I thought they produced more than this bed, called left bed. I cut the vines and I used to mulch the remaining beds that have tomatoes, cabbages, and other things. So they serve as a mulch for the winter. And my peppers are still going. I still have some melons and some more sweet potatoes there. So very bountiful year. Beautiful. Use the wheelbarrow this time to separate them by size and help to wash. Do about 3 washes before I dry them and put on storage. First rough wash with the hose on the wheelbarrow, and this is the last crown, and then I scrub them and rinse it, take the roots off, let them dry for a couple days, and then put it on the basement. Look at this last crown. Amazing, amazing how big those potatoes were. And I noticed the variety too. I think at the very end I found the little name of this variety. Kind of orangey flesh. And on the edges of the bed, not where the crowns are, I found a lot of potatoes, and I'm sure I will still. Next year, probably some of them will sprout back. They send, like strawberries, they send vines, and the vines develop roots and become their own little crowns in there. Super, super fun. And kind of messy, but interesting. I'm trying to dislodge those. Probably need to use the shovel a little bit more under it. Too hard to do with one hand. Glorious day here as we do that. Here he goes, a little shovel work in there under the potatoes. I think if I were doing that next time, I would do fewer crowns, now knowing that they are so productive and prolific. We're not that big of a family, so we don't need a lot, even though we share with the friends and neighbors, etc. Still seems like we could, I could have done like probably half of it would be plenty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's like everything connected, hanging from the root system. And love the parsnips this year too. Parsnips were awesome, and carrots the best. So you don't have to do a lot of maintenance for those crops, you know. I'm gonna try the rutabaga, I think. And kohlrabi also unbelievable. Nice year for kohlrabi. Okay, I gotta dislodge this one here. Know exactly where to go so you don't damage the potato. The soil is very loose and with all the material that I added before. Really paid off. After I clean it all up, I will add some more organic material. And here is the last crown. Almost done. A variety. Sweet potato, Beauregard. So 90 to 100 days. So that's pretty much what I waited. And there they are after they have been harvested, and beautiful fall season. Good luck harvesting.